Hey guys, Josh here with Overland AZ. Today we're going to show you a couple quick tips for setting up your Tuff Stuff Alpha rooftop tent Annex. We got Tyler and Lauren's awesome Tacoma with us. I know you've seen this in some other videos. They have their AT Overland habitat popped open, and they just recently got these Annex walls for theirs, which is really nice. Good way to block the wind, provide some extra shade, and some extra cover from the rain. We're up in Flagstaff, Arizona. We're actually out for Imogene's first camp out. She just turned 3 months old. We knew we were going to be getting some rain, and so we decided to bring the Annex and set this up. We don't use it very often, but we wanted to show you a couple tricks just to make it easier and make sure that you have good tension on the top. So if it rains, you're not getting water collecting on top. And that is probably one of the most common questions that we see posted online. So we're going to show you a couple quick tricks for that right now. You can see right up here at the top, this slope has plenty of tension on it. And there's a lot of posts online where this sags down. And if it were to rain, you would have water collecting up there. And a lot of the review videos that are already out show setting this up, but still having that sag on there. And so we talked with Tuff Stuff, and they actually told us how this should be set up, and we wanted to give it a try for ourselves. Oh, there's Imogene. Did you have a good nap?
Good morning.
In the Annex now, the first thing you'll notice is just how much room we have in here. We had the Annex for our Ranger tent previously, and there was a lot of space in there, but this one is definitely much larger. You could easily fit a big air mattress here or on the back side of the ladder if you don't have enough room for people up in the tent, which is already a king-size mattress up there. So we love how much space this gives us. We also like that it has a PVC floor so that we can actually let the dogs sleep down here when we set up the Annex. We also have 3 windows, which are also doors. So you have one on all sides of the Annex facing out. They all have a no-see-um mesh, so you don't get any bugs or mosquitoes in, and then a flap that rolls down. And on the back side, we have a zippered access where we can get into the Jeep. You can zip this all the way open and actually roll it up to the top, and then you have access to the inside of your vehicle through there. The other cool thing that we did on this trip is we got 2 extra tension poles, and we actually made a little awning out of the front door. Put these into the grommets up here, some guy lines to hold it, and you have an extra awning space out over the front of your Annex. Moving to the back of the Annex, the first thing that I want to show you that we found in setting up the Annex a few times is this channel that runs through a C channel on the bottom of the tent. It holds it up. If you actually run this through the back here and then up the sides, you can't get enough stretch outwards for this to work the way that we set it up. So what we did is we did not run this back channel through. We haven't gotten any bugs or anything in here. You can see there's not really a whole lot of gap right there, but we just ran the channel through on the sides, which let us pull this with a little more tension forward. Now the next thing up here, you'll see we don't have any tension rods running vertically there. That was a big question that we asked Tuff Stuff, is if we run that there, we can't get this pulled forward enough to get this slack out of the tent. They told us that the bar actually has to run horizontally from front to back. So you'll put the end up here in the grommet, bring it all the way back, and this conical end actually just fits right in this little hole that's drilled right here. So you'll still put your tension rod for the rain fly. And then there's a lot of stress on this. There's a lot of tension, so it does take some strength, but you'll get this up here and lock it into place. And that will give you enough tension on this to keep the top from sagging down. And this works perfect. One of the other important things to do is make sure that you get this Velcro on the side in the bottom here attached properly. This is what's going to keep rain from blowing inward into the Annex through there, because otherwise that is open. So on both sides, make sure that's Velcroed down, and that also helps hold tension on everything at the top so that, again, you don't get rain pulling up there. Big Tanner. Down below, you have 4 stake points, 1 at each corner, and that just helps spread the floor out. It keeps it from blowing around in the wind, and it keeps the side flaps at the bottom here away from the floor so that when it does rain, again, water flows straight down and off the side, and it doesn't collect and pull up and go into the annex. And then you have a guy line on each side that you can run just to keep it from collapsing inwards on itself between the 2 posts. One of the other things we really like about the Tuff Stuff Annex is the floor zips on and off. It zips really easily. And so we can unzip this, fold it up, fold the floor pretty compact, and we can actually store it in the tent, in the hard shell when we fold the tent up. And then the rest of the material we can put into its stuff sack, and it makes it really easy to transport. Now, in the past when we had set this up, we did run the poles from the ground up. We had the same sagging issues that a lot of people complain of. So after talking to Tuff Stuff and figuring we would give what they recommended to try, I think this works out really great. It did rain for most of the night last night. We did bring this awning down. Tanner slept inside, and that kept rain from blowing in. And we had no rain pulling up anywhere on the top. Everything came running down just like it should, and it worked out perfectly for us. Well, guys, I really hope this helps clear up some of the questions and confusion regarding setting up the Tuff Stuff Annex. Again, I've seen so many posts out there about the sag that comes on the Annex, and there really is just a quick, easy fix to it, and it just comes down to how you set up the Annex. If this video helped you out, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below if you have any other tips that you use with your rooftop tent to help make things more enjoyable or easy for you while you're out at camp. Thanks for watching. Hey Gav, can you tell us a story?
Yeah, a long time ago, there wasn't a big bad wolf, and he didn't eat Tanner. Now I'm gonna tell you another story. Long time ago, there was Dada and the mama was a big bad wolf, and Dada and Gavin, then and Imogene in the Jeep. Then we did roar. Long time ago, there was a big bad wolf at my home, and he ate me.